Okay, guys. Morning. Okay, I'm going to explain you. Okay, do you want me? I'm going to explain you real quick both activities. Okay. Remember this activity, this project is already loaded up here in the platform. Over here, it says, over here, you see this hand, economics final project. Now, in that section, you will find this page and also rubrics, the one that I'm going to use in order to evaluate your project. Okay, now the project is the history of the economic in Panama. I've been trying to search in Google, then if you type phrases like that, history economic in Panama, then it will give you some information. So the thing is that you need to organize all those information in a way that how it's been developing since the beginning until nowadays. Okay, so you have to organize in a way that we see how the economy has been, it's been increasing, it's been improving here in Panama until nowadays. Okay, that's the purpose of this activity. Now in this activity, in this research, in this project, you need, your document need to have these sections. Okay, and I spoke already about this. These are the sections that you need, your document must have all these sections. This is in one page. Now in this, in content, is where you are going to explain all the history of the economy here in Panama, in here section, in this section, in the content. Now in this content, you need, try to summarize, organize all the information in only in 5 pages. Only in 5 pages, no more than 5 pages. And also remember that after that, you need to give me a conclusion regarding that that research, that's history in Panama. Okay, you have to give me at least 3 conclusions. Now remember that over here in the next pages, I explain you well, each section what it must contain, it must have. Okay, now remember area 12, 1.5, all the pages number and justify. Now, okay, let's go real quick. Now this is the presentation sheet. Remember like this, and it's not June 10. Remember, it's June 17. Remember, it's been pushed until next week, not until week 11. No, not next week. It's gonna be on week 11. Okay. Now the index, I explain what index is. Introduction. Remember, it's gonna be like a brief explaining what you are going to talk about in your content. I just in the context 5 pages, and you have to give me at least 3 conclusions regarding this information that you collect here in the context section. Remember, biography, glossary, 10 words, no more than 10. You could find that suddenly, de repente I was gonna say, suddenly you could run into like 7 or 5 new words that you didn't know the meaning, then you put it over here. The word plus the meaning, okay? That's the idea of a glossary, okay? So that's the information about this section. Now, this is the other section that is going to be held next week, the discussion section. Now, over here in the discussion section, this guy over here in this video, he talks about, he says, economic teenager life, Daniel Monteiro. So this guy, he talked in this TED Talks discussion, and then you have to watch. Now, in the middle of, at the beginning of this video, this guy says something like this. This is the statement that he states. Economics explains, over here I miss the S, explains every decision we make. Economics explains every decision we make. Then you have to watch the video, and then in the video you will see why he said, or why he mentioned he said that statement. Why he did it. He did it. And then you have to give me your point of view. You need to you have to tell me, okay, yes, he is totally right because of this and this and this, and then you can bring example from your real life. And we have been, during this trimester, we've been explaining and giving you some examples from the book, from real life, when you have to make decisions, you have to put everything in balance and try to make this decision marking grid. Remember the decision marking grid in order to decide which one is the best option. So this is all this is economics. So that's why, and over here in the video, he talks about that in real life, economics involves everything in your decision, in your future, in what you are going to study, in which university you are going to study, what career, what subject are you going to take, things like that. So you have to evaluate, and that is economics. That involves economics. Okay, then you have to write at least 5 lines explaining this statement. Why is so true? What is true? That is a fact. This is a fact. And you have to support it with examples on your own, or from you have heard, or from the book, okay? Now, at the bottom, are you here, guys? Are you?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, yeah, because it looks like it froze. Andrea's screen looks like it froze. Okay, now over here at the bottom, there is a button that you have to push. Now, if you push it, then it's going to allow you to write your answer. So you are gonna write the answer to this statement over here at the bottom. Over here, you're gonna click it, and then you'll write your 5 lines supporting why economics is what was the statement? Economics explains everything, every decision we make, and give and support that statement, okay? And then also you have to write that answer, write it in your notebook. Write it in your notebook. Why? Because on Wednesday that we see, it's the first time that we see, and we gather and we meet. We are going, each one of you are 25 students. So the 25 student is going to talk about his or her answer regarding these statements, okay? So that day, everybody is going to talk, and everybody needs to be paying attention. You need to be paying attention. Why? Because you have to select 2 of your friends' comments or opinions regarding this statement, and then on Friday, you are going to make comments about the 2 friends that you selected his or her opinions. You're going to say something like, okay, I wanna make a comment about let's say Molina's and Julian decision, on Julian point of view about this statement. Okay, Molina, he talks about this and this and this and this and this, and I agree, but not totally agree, because I think what he was trying to say is this and this and this and this and this. And then, okay, now that's my comments about Molina. Now I'm going to talk about Julian. Now I'm going to talk about Molina or Cadenazzi as an example. I'm going to talk about Cadenazzi's decision. He's according to what she said on Wednesday. She said that economics explains everything because of this, and this, and she's true, because I have lived this, and she mentioned this example, and I have lived the same example that she lived, and I have experienced the same example that she lived, and she said that their family need to do this and do that, and that they have to make this opportunity chance, and this and that, the benefit, opportunity cost, things like that. Remember, try to use all the terms that you have studied already. Utility, benefit, utility, marginal cost, marginal benefits, utility, things like that, okay? That's what you need to show me. You need to show me that you really study and you really, really empower. You acknowledge all this knowledge about economic, okay? That's the idea of this activity. That's the idea. So, and it's written over here, guys. Over here is written. On Wednesday, the first day in the week, you're only going to talk about what you wrote over here in this discussion. Now, remember, everybody needs to write his opinion here in this section over here. Click over there, and then you have to write it your 5 lines at least. Okay, you have to support it, and also write it in your number. Why? Because on Wednesday, we're going to talk, you are going to talk in front of the camera. Now I'm going to evaluate that also. The way you express, how clear you were when you were explaining your point of view or supporting your point of view, something like I'm doing right now, okay? You have to be in front of the camera and talk real convincing, in a convincing way, use a clear vocabulary, pronunciation. You have to show me that you are what's the word? You are sure of what you are saying, okay? You're sure of what you are saying or what you are supporting, okay? That's the idea. It has to be fluently, okay? Try to be as fluent as you can. Fluency, your fluency when you're talking, okay? That's why you need that. You're gonna have, as I said, now the second part is a little bit harder than the first one, because in the first one, you're going to talk about what you wrote over here in this section. Now the second part, now everybody that day on Wednesday, everybody needs to be paying attention and taking some notes from the students that you think you can make a comment and you can add or you can enrich the information that student states, okay? Or when he spoke about his point of view, and when he tried to explain this statement, okay? That's the idea. So you have tried to choose the two students that you think you can increase, you can improve their presentation, their performance, okay? That's the idea. So on Friday, we are going to, now you're gonna have like 1 day and a half. You're gonna take 1 half and a middle. Why? Because you on Thursday you don't have class. So we'll meet on Friday. So it means that you could get some information in order to improve your, and you can prepare your presentation about this, about the comment about these two peers that you selected to make comments, okay? So you have that, that's an advantage because you can support it. You can go to Google and try to find more information that has to be related to the two students that you heard their comments, okay? So you have that advantage in order to make your presentation more efficient, more convincing, okay? That's the idea. So you have that time and you can get some information, not long, but short information in order for you to support your comments about your other two colleagues that you heard already on Wednesday. Okay, guys? So that's the idea. Now remember, you need to talk as clear as you can. Try to pronounce pronounce the terms or the terms or try to be as clear as you can when you are explaining your or supporting your friends' ideas. Okay, and I need to see that you are sure of what you're saying. Okay, are we clear, guys? Do you have any questions regarding these two activities? Any question? Okay, it means that, okay, who was the one who said that he wanted me to explain everything? Hello, who was the one? I just want to make sure if the one who asked me to repeat all this all this information, she is clear. I just want to make sure that she was clear or she
Yes, I'm clear.
Excuse me?
Yes, I'm clear.
Oh, you're clear. Okay, perfect. That's okay. I accomplished my purpose. Okay, everything. Okay, good, excellent. Okay, so these are the two assignments. So you can start working on this activity tomorrow, because tomorrow I think I'm gonna open this section in order for you to enter and then start writing your comments. Okay? So tomorrow you will be able to start writing your comments about this statement. Okay, guys, and then also try to collect some information about the other project, the history of economics here in Panama since the beginning. Now remember, I don't want you to start searching. I want you to get information since from 1903. 1903, when the nation begins as a nation, okay? When Panama start as a nation, okay? I want you to talk about before 1903. No, I want you to start from 1903, history, economy history here in Panama. Got it, guys? So please don't make that mistakes. Okay, now, in today's class, we have 7 minutes. And anyway, I just wanna introduce you to these 2 terms that you need to be really, what is the word? Well, you need to understand what it means. What is the difference between microeconomic and macro? Micro and macro. Micro and macro economics, okay? Microeconomics is the individual economics as a family, as a person. It's your small universe, it's your small economy, okay? Now macro is when you see the whole picture, the whole country or the whole world. That's macroeconomic. And sometimes the macroeconomic, no, sometimes not always, the macroeconomic affects the microeconomic. It means that the micro affect our economy. Our economy is the microeconomic, okay? So anyway, over here, I'm gonna show you these 2 videos. And these videos explain it in a clear way. What is the difference between micro and macro? Let's watch, guys.
Hey guys, I'm Surbhi and once again welcome to my channel Key Differences. Today in this video, I'm going to explain you the difference between microeconomics and macroeconomics. So friends, let's get started. Now first of all, we are going to understand the term economics. Economics is that branch of knowledge which studies the processes through which the resources that are scarce in nature are allocated to satisfy our most pressing unlimited wants. In other words, it studies the way we work together to transform the scarce resources into valuable and usable goods and services so as to satisfy the human wants. Now there are 2 branches of economics, microeconomics and macroeconomics. Now we'll understand the term microeconomics. Microeconomics is that branch of economics which studies individual units such as a consumer, household, firm, industry, and price of a product. Microeconomics examines how the scarce resources are to be allocated among people efficiently. So it covers product pricing, consumer behavior, factor pricing, firms behavior, and industry location. Macroeconomics. Macroeconomics is that branch of economics which deals with economy as a whole instead of individual aspects. Hence, here we are going to study the behavior of larger economic variables as in total consumption, total investment, total savings, etc. So, it analyzes the environment wherein the firms, households, consumers, and government takes decisions. So, macroeconomics covers national income, general price level, employment level, level of savings and investment, balance of trade, and balance of payment.
Okay, let's stop right here and let's watch the other one. Where's it? Oh, over here. Let me go back. I think this one is more clear. This one, okay.
My name is Benjamin Faust, and I'm here to tell you the difference between macroeconomics and microeconomics. Let's pull apart the word. We have macroeconomics and we have microeconomics. Macro and micro have different meanings. Macro means what? Big or small? Big, very good. Micro means small, very good. So let's take an example from another area of study. How about biology? There's macrobiology and microbiology. So I've drawn a picture of Tusco the elephant here and Glue Bar, the single-celled organism. So who do you think represents macrobiology, Tusco or Glue Bar? If you said Tusco, you are correct, because macro is to do with large things, and we can see Tusco, we can touch him if he's friendly, we can ride him if he's in a circus, and so Tusco is macrobiology. If you're studying elephants, you're studying macrobiology. What about Glue Bar? Then Glue Bar has to be microbiology. So it's small, we can't see him unless we get a microscope up and we're looking really close. And so macrobiology, large things, microbiology, small things. So when you relate it back to the economy, if you're talking about a country problem like a country's GDP or trade patterns between countries or what the unemployment rate is doing, you're talking about macroeconomics. If you're talking about decisions that firms have to make or businesses or individuals or specific markets, you're talking about microeconomics. There you go. My name is Benjamin Faust and I love learning. I hope you do too, and if you enjoy learning about economics.
Explanation. Okay. Okay, guys. So this is what I had for you today. So